Cut.
We are on volume 5. It's called
Redemption.
Redemption.
The show is definitely coming back to what made it special in the first place.
Each one of our characters is going through a sort of redemptive process.
It's basically getting back to the root of the show, which is all of the heroes wanting to live normal lives again.
I don't feel mortal. I feel invincible.
In the wake of these cataclysmic events, everybody is trying to recreate their own version of normalcy.
And of course, it's going to be completely impossible for them to remain safe and out of harm's way.
Ando and Hero are starting out a new business.
Claire's in college.
We find HRG having to deal with the bachelor life.
Peter's back to that nursing gig. He's trying to get back into normality, perhaps.
My character's got this beautiful wife and a beautiful baby, but he's seeing things. Let's just put it this way, he's being haunted by Siler in the scariest way possible.
Hi, Daddy.
Angela, I am bound and determined to recreate normal, but her nightmares aren't helping the situation.
What did you do to me, Mom?
She will snatch at anything, anything.
I told her to never call me again.
He's being a brat.
That's for sure.
You know what?
We're back in the company, trying to regain our old lives back.
We're trying to use our abilities for something good.
Here we go, guys. Pictures up.
It's a local, friendly hero business.
仕事だ.
I'm free! Rolling and action!
But something's going on with Hero's power.
Hero kind of gets his powers back. At the same time, he's finding there's repercussions.
Oh, you see it. Cut.
I think this season, the Crimson Arc is going to find his identity. New uniform? I don't know. Glitter, spandex? Probably try to stay away from the tights. I only use it for my jammies. Only for the ladies.
Background action!
Claire gets off to a little bit of a rough start.
Cheerleaders are a very subversive group. You don't want to mix with that crowd. No, thanks. I used to be one of them. Oh.
She meets this other girl, Gretchen.
You're not that Claire Bennett, are you?
Which Claire Bennett would that be?
Murder at Union Wells in Odessa, Claire Bennett?
Socially, they don't fit in for one reason or another, but they each have the securities and the strong points where the other one doesn't. So Gretchen is going to become very close friends. That's the premise of it all, the way it's going to play out. I have no idea.
What if my way of reinventing myself is by telling the truth?
HRG is no longer trying to lock her up in a box and keep her away from real life. What happens is his marriage has fallen apart. He realizes that without his family, he's like sort of a leaf blowing in the wind.
I made an emotional decision because I didn't want to see you lose your son, but it was wrong.
It gives him a more empathetic view of the world and especially of the people who have these abilities.
What the season's very much about is what happens when you can go back and live in society. Do you live below the surface or do you show yourself?
The redemption is coming in many ways, and in some ways it's a really uplifting thing, and in some ways it's maybe a little more macabre.
Volume 5 explores other heroes out there that are sort of hiding out in the open.
You're going to see some new characters in a setting that we've never shown them before.
They are all people with unique powers, represented by this carnival.
Well, Brother Joseph and I have had two families. The first one, well, let's just say it didn't work out too well.
Samuel is the carnival barker, the head of the carnival. He's just lost his older brother.
There are others like us out there. One by one, they will come.
And somebody's going to have to pay for it.
They will find their way home.
some of the good guys that you know and love from the show in all those seasons.
We're really excited about the idea of Robert Knepper coming on and sort of in a way be representing our big bad for this season.
This is like, you know, a little alleyway between stage 12 and stage 13. It's like nothing, and now all of a sudden, boom, Hollywood. It's transformed into like the backside of a carny.
All right, Lydia.
He's in a way a kind of cult leader and a very charismatic figure.
Show me who he is.
If I was to put a tattoo on you, all I'd have to do is just dab a bit of ink on you, and we can see into the past and we can see into the future.
We're a carnival, man. We live in caravans, we work with the elements. We're like gypsies.
We're really excited for our fans to have Ray Park, who was Darth Maul in Star Wars and was also in the X-Men films.
We've only killed when we've absolutely had to. I play Edgar, whose ability is with speed. He's also the knife thrower, and that's my thing. That's my thing in a carnival, is throwing knives. I sort of bring it down a little bit for the show, but we all have these powers, but we tame it down. It's like a cover story.
The line's been crossed. They crossed it, not us.
Can't say too much, but there's a fight scene against myself and someone else.
I need you to go to him and kill the son of a bitch.
These worlds are going to collide between the good, extraordinary people and the bad, extraordinary people. Judging from the way we look, we're not exactly on the good side.
They are very slowly going to, in an almost cult-like way, try to lure all of our characters into that.
One at a time, we get roped in. It's as creepy as it comes.
The cast just fabulous guys and gals who are going to be doing this.
Pep right up, pep right up. See the two-headed lady talk.
If you want to come and see a great show, the curtains are open.
They are exquisite and interesting and dangerous all in their own rights.
It's a world I think you'll appreciate. It's a world you know nothing about, and I invite you in.
I say it's time we found our way back home again.